stupid are you?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Luck's been on our side this far. No reason to think it'll run out now.
Optimism, my friend. Try it out.
Have it! How stupid are you?
I suppose we'll start in the outer city.
Your spiced tea is...
I suppose we'll start in the outer...
Your spiced tea is...
The goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Easy money. Down you lot.
Damn goblins! Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. Bravery? No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened. Small mercies. Wound looks clean.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Right. I wonder when the goblins will come water. My dagger.
Say that I'm looking forward to it.
I could use the target
Half
practice.
bad. Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also, Stat will come first. Thanks for...
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. That is tempting. But I could never leave Leah behind, as irksome as she may be. If only she understood. The longer we wait, the longer the horrors of the wilds imperil us. I have been offered an apprenticeship by none other than Leroican. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. This will change everything.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramazes Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
This is ridiculous.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
I miss my forge.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. Doesn't taste half bad. You...
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected... You'll have to stop by my house, just at the... Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
This is ridiculous.
I would die if I met a road reeking of this place. Never get the smell.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will! Shame the goblins didn't kill me.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me? Him all at once. You won't be so lucky. Get out of the way!
Gods, don't bleed over the thing. It's just tin and glass. Here, take it. Not sure why you care so much about it, honestly.
Scram! Before... Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
What kind of question is that? Why does anyone steal anything? Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right? Just take the damn thing and leave me alone.
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Poor kid.
Move along. Have you spoken to Korga?
No word from the scouts yet.
No, sir. You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
I'll talk to the guards. Baldur's Gate.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but... the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Healthy, and troubled by that fact. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes...
You know, reflect. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Well, good. You're quite the ally, after all. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but I'll...
tingle runs through your head and down to your...
There. How do you feel? Healthy. Before the tadpole have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
What's on your mind?
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards. Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
May it please, Mystra.
Take you.
Very fast. I need healing.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I'm ready.
Imperativ.
Fading fast. I need healing.
Leave no trace.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Something the matter? If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit. Well met. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate. One of the archdevils, Ariel's up. She fled from my reach. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. All right. What else is on your mind? I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from... From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion, so it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone... I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a great talent. When darkness falls, you make your own light. The helpless, though, they need the light of others. They're the ones who seek out the blade.
Impero, Tibi!
Defender of the people.
Yes?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
dead yet.
Into the shadows.
Allow me to demonstrate. On my way.
Imperial Tigre. Ah! Ignis!